How are you YouTube assholes doing today? I I'm gonna review my board today, not my setup, just my board because I can't seem to do a review on everything without it being 12 fucking minutes long. So today I just want to run you through the Landyachtz battleaxe. This is actually not this one particularly, but the battleaxe is the first board I ever had when I got into longboarding, and coming from personal experience and because I've tried a bunch of other boards in my life before, I couldn't recommend a greater board for someone who's just starting out. The battleaxe it's fucking amazing. There's a lot you can do with it. This is a 48 inch. It's an excellent cruiser, a really good cruiser, and I actually use it for downhill. And here in Houston, Texas, the greatest city in the world, and I dare you to challenge me on that. Um, we skate out here in the parking garages because we don't really have that many hills in Houston, and you could probably do a lot more with the 38 inch in regards to hills and free riding and shit like that. But if you're just kind of experimenting and you want to see what your riding style is, this is the board I would suggest, the 48 inch, because you can start experimenting and playing around on it and just seeing what you prefer to do. Because I mean, even though it's not ideally long enough to dance on it, you could try to dance on it. I've done a little bit and busted my ass for something fierce. The only thing, if I could say anything negative about it, it's that because it's made of a lighter material, 7-ply, where the bottom and top ones are bamboo, after a while, it'll start changing shape on you. As you can see, it's got a little bit of a concave there. It's not a W concave or nothing like that. It's just a little bit of concave. But the rails will start kind of shaping down, if you will. And mine's a little bit twisted because I ride the ever living fuck out of mine, and I abuse it a lot with heel slides because I can't do toes yet. I'm still working on that. I can only pre-drift on toe side. But that's like the only negative thing I could find about it. It doesn't delaminate or anything like that, and I've curbed this board more times than I can count. See, see all that? That's about 30 if I had to put a number on it. Got this little part coming loose right here, but it fucking stays together. It's a pretty badass board. It just stays together. It doesn't break. It just doesn't break. Um, like I said, there's a lot you can do with it. Even with the 48 inch, if you're looking for something, if you really like the battleaxe that much and you want to hold on to it, but you've kind of figured out that you're into free riding or downhill, I'd say go for the 38 inch. The 38 inch isn't ideal for free riding simply because it's not symmetrical, but I mean, just it's up to you. I wanted the 38 inch after I'd realized that they even had one, but I got I got the 48 inch and I've been skating on it for a few years now. I had a I had a Wolf Shark, another great board. I'll get another one. And whenever that tragedy happened, I was stuck with this, and I'm kind of glad that I was because like this is a really flexible board. So if you can learn to control yourself on this and compensate for everything at high speeds on this, you're gonna be all right if you try to ride something that's actually meant for downhill. Uh, I really pushed myself to the limits with this board, and I'm glad I did because I can ride damn near anything now at higher speeds. See, I don't know if you can tell, but mine's a little bit twisted up. If you're just starting out, if you're new to skating, this is a board I'd recommend. Landyachtz battleaxe, 48 inch. So gives you a lot of room to experiment with and see what your own personal riding style is. I think it runs you about $119 online for the deck alone, but you can go to bitch ass motherfucking Zoomies and get a complete with an actual pretty good setup for someone who's just starting out for like 150. I don't even think it's that much at Zoomies anymore. But it's worth getting. And I mean, let's be honest, the sport is fucking cool looking. If I could say anything else about it, it's just it's really light, and it's not fragile by any means. Is it fragile? But I'd still say be kind of careful with it. Um, like if it gets away from you, you better chase that motherfucker down because my very first one, I curbed it while it was rolling at about, I don't know, 20 miles an hour or something, and it had sent like a split from here to about here, and it held together. It held together, and it was fucking awesome. But I never stopped looking at that little split. So get you a battle axe if you're just starting out, unless you know what you want and you already have an idea. But if you have no idea, you don't know what to do, get your battle axe. That's my middle finger. Look at that. And that's Jellybean. Y'all remember her? And that's my badass fucking Gundam poster. Look at that. And that's my Vans banner. Now leave me the fuck alone. And let me know how I did on my video because I'm new to this.